home for me. I played pretend between the trees and fed my house gas sparking leaves and laughed in my pretty bed of green. I had a dream that I could fly from the highest swing. I had a dream. Long walks in the dark through woods grown behind the park. I asked God who I'm supposed to be. The stars smiled down at me. God answered in silent reverie. I said a prayer and fell asleep. I had a dream that I could fly from the highest tree. I had a dream.
Throughout history, ceremonies have been used to mark important events in people's lives. Today, Jen and Kevin come before you to declare publicly their love for each other and their aspirations for the future together. When two people commit themselves to being husband and wife, they show their intention to support each other through inevitable changes that will happen to them. Marriage offers opportunities for sharing and growth that no other relationship can equal. It's a physical and emotional joining that is promised for a lifetime. Within the circle of its love, marriage encompasses all of life's most important relationships. The wife and husband are each other's best friend, confidant, lover, listener and critic. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, and commitment is stronger. It is a humanist belief that there should be equality amongst people in every relevant way, and that is especially important for this principle to be recognised in the marriage relationship. Marriage must be a cooperative venture in every sense. It is a relationship based on love, respect, and its determination on the part of both partners to adjust to each other's temperaments and moods, health or sickness, joy or sadness, ease or hardship. I'd now like to invite Christian to do a reading by Phil Bosmans.
Dear Jen, dear Kevin, dear friends and family, I feel honored that you have chosen me to read a few lines from Phil Bosmans. I will start in English. For the German speakers, the second part will be in German. Love is the greatest adventure of the human heart. It changes everything, your thoughts and your actions, your feelings and your speech, your entire life. Liebe ist das größte Abenteuer des menschlichen Herzens. Sie verändert alles. Dein Denken, dein Tun, dein Fühlen und Sprechen, dein ganzes Leben. Vielen Dank. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So how did we find ourselves here? In 2012, Jen was travelling in the Philippines and went on a scuba diving course. Due to a typhoon, she was delayed in leaving the dive resort, and that is when, by chance, she met and got talking to Kevin, who was working there. They only spent an hour in each other's company, but it was a connection that made a lasting impression on them both. For 8 months they carried on travelling independently. However, on her return home, Jen got in touch with Kevin as she wanted to ask his advice on where to stay, as she was going to a music festival in Switzerland. Kevin invited her to stay with him, which she accepted. While she was there, Kevin asked her if she would like to go and see him again. A month later, she booked a flight back to Switzerland. Kevin later came to visit Jen in Birmingham, and they then took it in turns, travelling across Europe to see each other as often as they could, sometimes meeting up in extravagant places such as Paris. This arrangement went on for 3 years. However, they had fallen in love and missed not seeing each other, and so didn't see it as a hardship at all. Kevin finally moved to the UK in February last year, and so far things have gone relatively smoothly. However, with Kevin now working in London, their time together is limited, and so they have to make the best of the time they do have. Jen is pleased that Kevin has settled well in the UK and embraced some of the English traditions, such as pork pie and Wetherspoon's happy hour. Foxtrot pub in Edinburgh that Kevin proposed marriage to Jen. They had previously discussed the future and getting married, but decided it was too soon in their relationship. However, Kevin felt at that moment it was the right time, and he asked Jen to marry him, and of course she said yes. I asked Jen what she loves about Kevin. She told me not only is he very handsome, but also honest, always there for her, and a calming influence. He is her yin and she is his yang. I asked Kevin what he loves about Jen. He told me she's not only beautiful, but also always happy, smiley, positive, and she motivates him to do things. Jen and Kevin have been through a lot of change to get to this point in their relationship. And now by getting married, they feel they are laying down a solid foundation for their future life together. They both want the same things from marriage and are looking forward to a future that includes lots of travelling and adventures. I'd now like to invite Stacey to read That Still and Settled Place.
Hello. I'm going to read That Still and Settled Place by Edward Monckton. In that still and settled place, there's nobody but you. You're where I breathe my oxygen, you're where I see my view. And when the world feels full of noise, my heart knows what to do. It finds that still and settled place and dances there with you.
And finally, Angie will read I'll Be There For You by Louise Covert.
I'll Be There For You by Louise Codden. I'll be there for you, my darling, through thick and through thin. When your mind's in a mess and your head's in a spin. When your plane's been delayed and you've missed the last train. When life's just threatening to drive you insane. When your thrilling whodunit has lost its last page. When somebody tells you you're looking your age. When your coffee's too cool and your wine is too warm. When the forecast said fine, but you're out in a storm. When your quick break hotel turns into a slum, and your holiday photos show only your thumb. When the jeans that you bought in hope or in haste just stick on your hips and don't reach round your waist. When the food you most like brings you out in red rashes. When as soon as you boot up the bloody thing crashes. So my darling, my sweetheart, my dear, when you spill your beer, when you shed a tear, when you're last in the queue, don't feel blue, because I'm telling you I'll be there for you.
Thank you. We now come to the most important part of the ceremony where Jen and Kevin will say their promises to one another using words they have chosen themselves. It's long been a tradition in many parts of the world for a parent of the bride to hand over their daughter to the bridegroom. However, Tony is here today not to relinquish any form of ownership of Jen, but to signify in public his affirmation of her choice to spend the rest of her life with Kevin. Tony, please would you come forward? Tony? Are you happy for Jen to be married to Kevin, and are you content to wish them well on their journey through life?
I am happy.
Hand to Kevin. Thank you. You may return to your seat. Thank you, Tony. Will you please hold hands? These are the hands of your best friend, strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on this special day as you promise to love each other now and always. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Jen, please repeat after me. When I plan an adventure,
When I plan an adventure,
it is you I want holding the map.
it is you I want holding the map.
You've made me feel
You've made me feel
the whole world is wide open to me.
the whole world is wide open.
I don't want to settle down with you.
I don't want to settle down with you.
I want to take off with you.
I want to take off with you.
You're the person
You're the person
I want to come home to.
I want to come home to.
And the person
And the person
I want to escape with.
I want to escape with.
I promise to keep our lives exciting
I promise to keep our lives exciting
and full of adventure.
and full of adventure.
I promise to love you in good times
I promise to love you in good times
and in bad.
and in bad.
When life seems easy
When life seems easy
and when it seems hard.
and when it seems hard.
I promise to fill your days with sunshine,
I promise to fill your days with sunshine.
and I'm so excited
And I'm so excited
for what the future holds for us
for what the future holds for us
as we spend it together.
as we spend it together.
Kevin, please repeat after me. Jen, I love you
Jen, I love you
for all that you are,
for all that you are,
all that you were,
all that you were,
and all that you are yet to be.
and all that you are yet to be.
I promise
I promise
to always support your dreams,
to always support your dreams,
no matter how big they are,
no matter how big they are,
and to love you
and to love you
and be by your side
and be by your side
through all the days and nights of our lives.
through all the days and nights of our lives.
I promise
I promise
that our lives
that our lives
will always be a big adventure,
will always be a big adventure,
and I will be your Babsley
and I will be your Babsley
forever and
forever
ever.
and ever
Thank you.
and ever.
Jen and Kevin will now exchange rings and ask that Fabian, as the ring bearer, to bring them forward. The wedding ring symbolises a relationship which is complete and without end. The ring looks both inwards towards each other and outwards to the wider community of which we are a part. These two rings provide an outward and visible sign of your commitment to each other and recognition of this new phase of your life together. May these rings which you give and receive today be a symbol of your trust in each other and always remind you of the love that you share. Jen, you already have it. We place the ring on the tip of Kevin's finger and repeat after me. Kevin,
Kevin,
I promise to bring happiness
I promise to bring happiness
and laughter to our marriage.
and laughter to our marriage.
I shall trust you,
I shall trust you,
be honest with you,
be honest with you,
and respect you
and respect you
at all times.
at all times.
I declare you
I declare you
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
Yeah. Fabian, please pass Jen's ring to Kevin and then you may return to your seat. The pen, place it on. Place it on Jen's finger. Just on the tip, that's it. And repeat after me.
Jen,
I promise to bring happiness
I promise to bring happiness
and laughter to our marriage.
and laughter to our marriage.
I shall trust you,
I shall trust you,
be honest with you,
be honest with you,
and respect you
and respect you
at all times.
at all times.
I declare you
I declare you
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
As these rings surround your fingers, so may the love you share surround you today and always. Ask all of you here present, having witnessed the promises Jen and Kevin have made to each other and the exchanging of rings, to join me in wishing them love and success in their future life together as husband and wife. Kevin, you may now kiss your bride. Kevin will now sign a certificate to mark today's occasion. I'd be very grateful if you could remain seated until they're ready to leave. However, this is your opportunity if you would like to take a photograph.
Done.
Can we put on the cake?
Yeah.
celebration of Jen and Kevin. Let's think of the affection that binds everyone here today. The ties of friendship that are being strengthened and the family links that are being reinforced. Let's be thankful for an occasion which allows us to come together in true celebration and also look forward with hope to a future of contentment and mutual support for Jen and Kevin. Jen and Kevin, on behalf of everyone here, I'd like to wish you both all the happiness in the world and that your future life together is fulfilled and joyful. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding as I present to you Mr. and Mrs.
Gotta be cool, relax, get hit, get on my tracks, take a backseat, hitchhike, take a long ride on my motorbike till I'm ready, raise a little thing called love. Incredible. 3, 2, 1. Spider, gotta breathe the fire of the tiger, gotta give you all to win. Ready or not, let the challenge begin. Strength are what you need. Gotta take it on the chin. Gotta love it, love to fight and win. Do you feel the power of the gladiators? Can you face the challenge of the champions? Show the stuff you're made of. Can you see the fate of the gladiators? Can you balance the gladiators?
It has to bounce or it can bounce? Only Kevin has to drink.
I'm fine at the moment.
Is that you again?
Right? You got two.
No.
You got two in a row. Yeah, I got two in a row.
After he won.
Two different.
Not the
He's a professional. He's not. always tell them. Oh yeah, they hire this guy. Do I have to bounce?
They're making gin drink it.
Really? Yeah, you can play. That was close.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, really?
Good night.
I can't wait for the speeches.
It's by my seat, you think?
Please be upstanding to welcome the bride and bridegroom, Mr. and Mrs. Mylord.
Hello, you happy people. Everybody smiling. Yeah. I'm a liar if I don't admit today it's been overwhelming for me. When I first saw Jennifer coming down the stairs in the
Talking to it.
only wedding dress, the tears in my eyes. Walked around there. We had a good ceremony. Tears in my eyes again, you know. But it's all been good. We have a perfect day, perfect weather, perfect guests, and I hope you all enjoy yourself. Now, if we talk about Kevin and Jennifer, it's been mentioned that they met in the Philippines, but my wife and I been taxi drivers every other week. And my wife, I'm the driver and she's the lookout. She's either looking out for Jennifer or looking out for Kev. And that happens every week. And it's gone on for about 3 years.
Yep, 3.5.
3.5 years, yeah. And anyway, over to you, Jennifer. Little by little, she's grown up, and there she is, you know, as beautiful as ever. Yeah. She's also beautiful on the inside. She's also beautiful. She mixes around with everybody. She loves everybody. Never have a bad word to say about anybody at all. You know, I'm really proud of her. You know. When she was, I think, going back to the years, when she was 4.5 years old, she started her ballet classes, and she's the leader of the class, and she wants everybody to follow her footsteps, and that's how she is. She's very conscious about what she does, what she, you know, everything is got to be worked into detail. And she's good at it. And when she's about 13 years old, she started work as a newspaper girl, delivering papers, local papers.
Yeah.
And I remember kids got he said, "Dad, what am I going to do with all these papers?" I said, "Deliver it." You know. She went to about 5 houses down there. He said, "Dad, I'm fed up already." So Dad and Mum has to help, haven't we? So we're all around, and then obviously the Gumpy people were around, and we stopped that, didn't we? Yeah. But Jennifer is a sign language interpreter, working in Warsaw and doing freelance as well. Jennifer, of course, likes to learn everything. She learned master new skills, music, dancing, Pilates, gym instructor. She's a nutritionist. She's counting my calories. Can you see? Do you know what I mean? I've done well out of it. You know, but you know, when I look at her, she like little tears in my eyes. But we are really proud to have her as a daughter. Anyway, over to Kev. What do we say about Kev? Everybody loves Kev. Yeah, and when Jennifer first introduced us to Kev, she said, "Oh, you know, Dad, you know, he's quite quiet here now." I said, "Really?" But when I saw him, it's exactly what he says on the tin. I mean, Kev is a gentleman, and he always do what he says he'll do. And then further on the line, he says, "So, I'm going to find a job in England, and then I'm going to work here, and I'm going to settle down here," you know, in quotes, if you like. And he did that, you know. And what do you say to a man who helps you with the green, building a sun house when nobody wants to know? Well, the sun house came in a pack, so wood everywhere, and everybody says, "Well, nah, you never do that." I said, "I know the person who can do it, and it's Kev."
He was helping me for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, then I helped him for 2 minutes. I said, "Well, I'll leave you to it, Kev, while I'm going to make the coffee." You know what I mean? Yeah. But you know, Kev and I, we get together from day one, really. It was all good, isn't it, Kev?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that day when he came into the room and he's pacing around, and I thought something is wrong here. Something is not quite right, and he's pacing around. But he said to him, about Jennifer. I said, "What about Jennifer?" He said, "What? I want to marry your daughter." Oh, I say, "Oh, that's good. That's very good." That's very good. Well, obviously, I'll just make sure that he wants to do it. But he said, "Yeah, I'm up for it," and they talk about the wedding then, you know. But Kev is an IT consultant working in. Your base is in Reading, isn't it?
Yeah.
Reading, working for a firm called Verizon. And Kev is, being IT, is very inventive. So one day he said to me, "Well, I'm going to do something to a plant." I said, "What do you mean to do something to a plant?" He wants to water the plant. So he wants to program a device to water the plant. When it's dry, when the soil is dry, he knows it's dry, and then water the plant. That's what Kev is. And Kev obviously invested very heavily in Audi, Lidl, Peacocks, Debenhams.
Special buys.
Yes. Well, there you are. Everybody loves Kev.
Yeah.
I think this wedding is special because because the family is involved, and Thomas being on the piano and everything, when he's playing the music and all that. And he played well, didn't he play well? Yeah. Obviously, I taught him well. I think that's the answer, really. Yeah. Anyway, on towards the marriage. Right. Well, marriage is a bit of give and take. Yeah, a bit of give and take. Well, say 60-40. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But there's one thing about caring and sharing. There's one thing that Jen will not share, is when she goes to the noodle bar and she has this Chinese roast duck with rice, and she wouldn't share it with anybody, not even with Kev. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I wish you two well, and obviously Hedy and Fred, they're over there. You know, we expect loads of grandchildren, don't we? To play with, yeah. Yeah.
Let's get married.
And anyway, down to the friends and guests. I think the guys and the girls from Switzerland. Were you? There must be a good number of you there. And thank you all for coming. Some of you were here about 4 o'clock in this morning. Yeah, being held up by immigration. They think you're illegal immigrants, you know? Anyway, let's move on. Let me introduce you to Hedy and Fred. Can you wave? Fred is the Kev's dad and mum. And a special welcome to Maria. Maria. Yeah, this is Kev's godmother. Grandma, yeah. Right. Yeah. Then there is Joan and James, who are the godparents of Jennifer and Thomas. Wave. I think what remains is for me to for us to toast the bride. Yep. Now, in Chinese term, what we're going to teach you a Chinese word. In Cantonese, they say "gong bui." Can you all say that? Yeah, gong bui. Yeah, gong bui means empty your glasses, basically. Empty your glasses. Yeah, and a toast to the bride and the groom. All right? Gong bui. Gong bui. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Gong bui. Yeah, boy. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. So, one and only Tony Lau. So we decided to start the groom speech a bit different than you probably usually would expect, considering we have 2 languages going on here. I enlisted the help of my new wife to help me with the English bit. So just to let everyone know, the sounds I'm giving from now on, they're actually a language called Swiss German. It's not just me being too drunk to actually speak. So. That's on to you.
Hello. We'd just like to thank everybody for coming today, especially those who have travelled and had quite a journey here. And we hope you're all having such an amazing day as we are. Everyone said it would just go really quickly, and already I just wish we could start all over again.
Ein grosses Danke an allen Schweizer vor allem, die den weiten Anreise gemacht haben. Ja, ich habe irgendwie vergessen, wie das Schweizerdeutsch geht. Wir wirklich hoffen, dass ihr alle zusammen wirklich einen guten Tag habt heute, dass es euch so gefällt wie uns auch. Weil wir haben eine super Zeit bis jetzt.
Let's like to say thank you to Kerry and Marie. Kerry for interpreting the ceremony so beautifully. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Kerry. And also Marie, who not only interpreting the speeches right now, spontaneously. Thank you, Marie. Marie's also supported me from the day I got engaged, from the day I met Kev, everything. So Marie, I'd like to say a big thank you just for being there as well for me.
Wir möchten Kerry und Marie danken, die, wie ihr vielleicht gesehen habt, wir haben nicht nur 2 Sprachen heute hier, wir haben noch eine dritte, die Gebärdensprache ist. Kerry hat vorher die Zeremonie übersetzt und Marie ist jetzt dran, Schweizerdeutsch zu übersetzen. Wahrscheinlich übersetzt sie jetzt im Moment so irgendetwas, er sagt einfach irgendetwas in einer komischen Sprache.
I think he's adding some extra bits. Thank you to Fabian, best man. He's been in military service, had to leave early on special leave to come to the wedding, so thank you very much for that. And it's a big duty, especially for his very first English wedding, so thank you for everything that you've done and helping us. We couldn't have done it without you.
Also, mit meinem Bruder, Best Man, merci schön. Merci vielmals, wirklich, die so für uns einzusetzen, trotz Sprachschwierigkeiten. Und trotzdem, dass alles zusammen da ist, also die englische Hochzeit und so wirklich neu für dich ist und so. Merci vielmals für die einzusetzen. Und natürlich auch merci vielmals für das Städtchen zu organisieren. Danke vielmals.
Thank you to my brother Thomas for playing me down the aisle, which was really special. He spent months perfecting it, much to Helen's annoyance, every day. The same, but thank you. It was perfect. It was perfect, and it was really special for us.
Toms Brüder, ein grosses Dankeschön für die musikalische Unterhaltung heute während der Zeremonie. Ich bin sicher, Helen ist ziemlich froh, dass er jetzt auch mal wieder etwas anderes spielen darf als die gleichen 4 Songs, die er in den letzten paar Monaten
Next to my beautiful cherry blossoms, my bridesmaids, thank you for everything you've done for me. Eloise, my cousin, thank you for all your help. I'm sure it wasn't part of the old maternity contract to string cranes, fold them and do all that. Thank you very much for that. To my sister-in-law, Helen, who is like a big sister to me. You've done so much for me, texting me daily, all the time, and helping organise the hen do's, everything, so thank you for that. To Anna, my travel buddy for life. Unbeknown to people here, it's the whole reason I met Kev in the first place, because it was Anna who persuaded me to do my scuba diving course in the Philippines. And then persuaded me to go to the Swiss Music Festival. So it's all down to Anna, thanks. People call them Clay and Fair now, because I mentioned Clay and Fair so much that people actually just blending their names together. Our little power triangle, our little moody power triangle. I'm very lucky to have true friends like you both. Yeah, we sort of just rotated roles over the past year. They both got married last year as well. Everything you've done, I've known you since, what, 5 years old? Yeah, 4 years old? Yeah. You're like my female soulmates, so thank you.
Yeah, she kind of said everything. Yeah, a special thank you also from me to its bridesmaids. Thank you very much for calming Jen down over the last couple of days. That was a real job I'm happy to pass on. Thank you also for helping her with all the things I really actually wanted to be involved, but just didn't have the time to, like getting dress sorted and hairs and stuff. Yeah, no, you really you did so much for Jen, and yeah, and also for myself for the wedding. Thank you very much. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, please raise a glass to its bridesmaids.
Just a couple more. Thank you. Thank you to my parents for being such a big support to us, not just for today, but for our whole entire relationship. Like I said, they have been picking us up from airports, train stations in the middle of nowhere, and we missed our flight a couple of times. And you never raised your eyebrows or questioned what we were doing, you sort of just seemed to know. So, thank you.
Also from me, really big thank you to its two of you. You really made a really good job making me feel at home. Tony, especially thank you to give me your trusty old Honda. I'm really sorry actually that unfortunately it already found its untimely end. Wasn't my fault. No, it's really great knowing that you're always there for us, and yeah, that's it's just really good. I knew straight on when the first time I actually met Tony. I came in and straight away he handed me his guitar, so I had to play whilst he was trying to impress me with his juggling skills. Yeah, I really knew I was in for something. That's it. Still on? Hello? So I really knew I was in for something special, meeting Tony there. And also I know you did a really good job making me feel at home, making me feel comfortable, and especially like cooking me about every English dish under the sun. And I found a new home. Jens Familie ist wirklich super gewesen, wie sie mich hier aufgenommen haben, wie sie dafür gesorgt haben, dass ich mich hier daheim fühle. Die Tani kennen, werden wissen, oder vielleicht haben sie ihn nicht so genug gesehen, werden seine exorbitante Art sicher auch zu schätzen wissen. Und sicher auch Juanita werden ihre aufgestellte Art gerne haben, die sie sicher auch an Jen weiterverehrt hat.
For this bit, I'm just going to quickly swap roles with Kev. I'm sorry if not everything is perfect, but I'll try my very best. So, Mercy, Phil, Mal, Hedy and Fred, för mig är det familjer ofta. Jag hoppas att det är en god dag hit att usera hoxit. To the family, and I'm grateful for everything they've done. That's what I
Ja, Mama und Pa, merci viel mal, für, wie ihr euch immer für uns eingesetzt habt, wie ihr immer versucht habt, Jen auch willkommen zu führen, trotz irgendwelcher Sprachschwierigkeiten, so ihr habt nichts in den Weg gekommen. Und merci viel mal, wie ihr mich immer unterstützt habt an meinen Abenteuern und mich auch unterstützt habt, wo ich mich entschlossen habe, hier auf England weiterzuziehen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to raise a toast to our parents. To the parents.
I'm going to sit down.
Now, I'm really sorry, but still got more. Not shutting up, well. Well, you've heard it before. Those who know us also know. Jen and I are actually usually calling each other a Bapsley. You've heard it in the ceremony before. I'd like to explain a little bit how it came to that word. Now, really in the beginning of the two of us meeting, and we just were getting to know each other, Jen was explaining me a bit about a black country, so especially about the black country dialect, so I could actually get to understand people here. Rich, right? So one of the words she was explaining to me was bab, like as in I a bab. So that stuck for quite a while. We were calling each other bab, and then we went on a trip to Corsica, and I was explaining Jen a bit about Swiss German. Specialties in Swiss German, taught her a couple words, and one of the things I explained her was we tend to end words with li if it's something small, something nice, like we would say a husli is a small house, for example. So Jen then thought, you know what, that actually fits really well, so instead of just a bab, we ended up with a babsli. Yeah. So I think it's really a perfect word for the two of us, because it's Jen's side with the black country, and it's my side with Swiss German. I know you don't just. But it's also obviously goes really well with the Jen is the small one, and I'm also the large one. No. Since then we actually just call each other Bapsley. Bapsley is just the word of the two of us. We absolutely love it. Ihr habt es vorher gehört, ihr habt es vielleicht ein paar Mal schon gehört, die uns kennen. Wir nennen uns normalerweise Bapsleys. Das ist ein Wort, das wir kreiert haben. Das Ganze ist eigentlich davon gekommen. Jen hat irgendwie mal angefangen, mich so einzuführen in die englische Sprache, die Gegebenheiten, vor allem hier um Birmingham, wo man einen Black Country Dialekt redet. Und eines von diesen Wörtern, was mir beigebracht hat, ist Bab. Das ist so ein Babe, so in diesem Stil. Und das haben wir nachher gebraucht, und als wir später nachher mal auf Korsika gegangen sind, habe ich ihr Schweizerdeutsch beibringen. Und etwas von dem, was ich ihr beigebracht habe, ist das Li am Ende, wo wir an die Wörter anhängen. Also wie ein Häusli oder ein Schätzli, das Bierli. Genau, Jen hat dann gefunden, ja, das passt eigentlich wunderbar, wenn wir das beides kombinieren. Dann gibt es eben ein Bapsli, weil einerseits ist es nachher ein Wort, das sowohl aus dem Englischen wie auch aus dem Schweizerdeutschen kommt, und es ist zusätzlich noch etwas, das vor allem Jen symbolisieren. Ja, vielleicht für mich ist es mehr ironisch gemeint mit dem Kleinen und
das heißt nur auf Schweizerdeutsch.
Well, I'll never forget how a while ago, when we were in Locarno in Switzerland on a trip, Jen and I were talking about marriage, about the meaning of marriage, and I was quite blunt, as I sometimes tend to be, saying, yeah, I don't really believe in marriage. Jen Jen obviously really was disappointed, was quite sad. But then time passed on, and I saw people getting married, people that are quite close to us getting married, and I got into the feeling. I got to know the meaning of marriage actually, and I couldn't be any more proud now when I look at you today to say. Now Jen was quite worried because I have the tendency to be quite blunt sometimes. She was quite worried about her dress. Now you didn't see me today standing up there, but I think people who were a bit closer saw me getting more and more nervous when I saw you came here around the corner. I could barely hold it. I almost started crying out because you looked so absolutely beautiful today.
Oh.
No, I think I'm actually done. Don't know where I'm at it. I'm really excited now to hand over the. Well, don't really have a microphone anymore. That went. But really, I'm really excited now to hand over to my brother, to my best man, for his best man speech.
Thank you. So, hello everybody. You hear it? I'm Kevin's brother and best man today. So it's really special for me. It's the first time for me as a best man, and that on English. It's a hard situation for me.
He's doing a good job, though.
Yeah. So, du hast mich schon geklaut. I will say, Jen, you look great today. I think it's a long speech before. It's a toast. Huh? You can drink. So, yeah, I'm from Switzerland. I know who's the English man who made a speech, a best man speech. So I make a little presentation. I think not all know Kevin. So I have a little presentation about this. So, Kev was born in 1987 and quickly turned out he loved water, really. For the deaf people. So, the other one, wie sagt man flossen?
Fins.
Ja, dat is een merkmaal. Dat is een merkmaal.
Of signs.
Yeah, the signs are the yellow fins. It's all the time. You see it on the pictures. I never seen it before, but now.
Couple of ones now.
So, after swimming, he learned to dive. It's a little bit boring to swim, so he learned to dive. It's now actually his favorite hobby. So, it's one of his first steps. You see it. Yeah, that's Kev. That's all Kev.
Where is the beard?
Now, after his education, he go a little bit wider. He go in the foreign. That's correct. Philippine foreign to dive for a longer time. So, yeah, he have short-turned the ID, he go a little bit wider.
Jen, did you know about
That's not the picture I'm telling you.
You know, Mom was going, I have white hair now.
Well, I think this is a good picture. It's all the time at yeah, Kevin's hairs. Sometimes I don't know what his hairdress for job. Maybe gardener or something. It's special. Yeah. Okay. No, we go to the Philippines as I got a dive guide who we met Jen. And so that's Kev in the Philippines. Yeah. Now we are here in this beautiful place. I think it's a really good day and I wish you all the best. Next, wait, next.
I'm wrestling.
a subtle entrance?
Hello.
Everyone's attention, please. Everyone's attention. Just you. Okay, hello everyone. We're teachers, so sorry if we get a bit strict, particularly with that table over there who seems to be a little chatty. I've noticed. Some of you already know us, but I'm Faye.
And I'm Claire, or as Thomas calls us, Claire and Fair. Our joke's been done a lot today.
I know, you stole our jokes. We've known Jen for a very long time, and her talents seem to be particularly endless. She's funny, an incredible dancer. Watch her on the dance floor later. She's absolutely lightning on feet. Plays the piano. Sorry, Thomas. Fearsome traveller, sign language interpreter, personal trainer, Pilates and Zumba instructor, and of course, absolutely stunningly beautiful.
Jealous much?
No, are you jealous?
No.
Anyone jealous in here? No, just a little bit.
No. But most of all, she is the most incredible friend you could ask for. Always there in a crisis, supportive through good and bad times, knows exactly how to cheer you up.
And a perfect drinking partner, although, due to her size, Jen can only manage a shot. Everyone decides drink that we have.
Mine and Jen's friendship began when Tony played squash with my dad. One day, Tony asked my dad if he wanted to buy a piano. Dad, inevitably falling for Tony's charm, as nobody in my family could actually play the piano, piled us all into his car and off we went to the Laos. After a few moments of surveying the piano, I noticed a hamster cage, some might say forgotten about, in the corner. Tony encouraged Jen to play a beautiful tune on the piano, and my thoughts turned to the poor hamster. Jen noticed my concern and said, "Don't worry, the hamster's deaf." And there we have the reason Jen pursued a career in interpreting.
I first met Jen at nursery at 4, not 5, and the height difference is still the same. One of my first memories actually also involves Tony. At sports day, at the age of 5, the parents' race was announced, and Tony went to the car, went to get his running spikes out of the car, and my dad went like this to me. Jen hung her head in embarrassment, and fast forward a good number of years after that, and I read my Year 11 Leavers book recently.
And I really thought we had a good relationship, but actually it read, I know we haven't been that close recently, but it's really, really nice knowing you. So it's funny what you block out when you think you've had a really good friendship for so many years.
Some of the experiences we've had as a three have been, and always will be, some of our favourite and most memorable.
As you get older, you cut out everyone that doesn't matter and you get hold of the ones that do.
So well done today if you've made the cut.
From dancing at JD Rock Club at the age of 16 years old to dancing at each other's weddings in the last year.
You've never given us a reason to doubt your loyalty, and we genuinely could not ask for a better friend.
We absolutely love you, Jen.
Always.
I suppose I better mention you, Kev, because it's about you a little bit as well. We've seen Jen grow in confidence since she's been with you, and she's actually stayed in one place for a long period of time due to you, so thank you for that.
Thank you, Kev. And she's the happiest she's ever been when she is around you.
Except when she's with us.
So, after much anticipation, the first time we met Kev was finally here. Wanting to make a good impression, I decided to go for a more formal approach. If only I'd remembered that I had a bottle of wine in my hand when I reached out in front in slow motion to shake your hand and drop the bottle of wine on your toe.
And after one night drinking with us, I felt like Kev was already home and part of the group. I lent him for a hug, and I'm sorry, Jen, I accidentally kissed his neck. I'm not sure whether you know. So watch out, Fabian, for later. We adopted a few tactics when trying to establish how serious you both were, because we weren't sure. One of our favourites was to speak really fast in front of you, to try and confuse you. Even though your English is amazing, you spoke fast.
For example, we'd say, how's it going? You said I love you yet?
Is it going to move here? To be honest, we still do this now.
Most of us here will know that Jen and Kev met whilst travelling. We've already said it a few times today. They didn't really look back from that moment, and before she knew it, Jen had a Swiss boyfriend.
Which worked out well for us because we absolutely love cheese and chocolate. You haven't invited us yet though.
Yeah.
Since the first time Kev has been to visit Jen, for some reason his love for the Midlands has absolutely flourished.
We can't work out if it's our gorgeous Jen or the Black Country Real Ale, pork pies and Scotch eggs.
Whatever it was, we're really glad and couldn't imagine for a more intelligent, funny and albeit clumsy friend-in-law.
We knew you were a keeper from day one, Kev.
We know that all your friends and family have really welcomed Jen when she's been on many visits to Switzerland, and we really hope to return the favour with you, Kev, when you've stayed with us. Yes.
Well, let's face it now, it's too late. You both had to invest a lot of time, effort and money into your relationship.
Which has been good training for wedding preparations. We're surprised the airlines haven't sponsored your wedding, to be honest. And you probably kept them in business for many more years to come.
It's been a pleasure to witness two families come together for such a beautiful couple and for such a wonderful day.
And we look forward to many more opportunities to all get together in the future.
So please join us in raising your glasses to wish Jen and Kev a happy future together.
The Schneider Loud.
It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. A kind of magic. One dream, one soul, one prize, one goal, one golden glance of what should be. It's a kind of magic. One shot of light that shows the way. No mortal man can win this day. It's a kind of magic. The bell that rings magic, magic, magic.
Rude of me. Here we go for a round of applause. You'd have a pose for your photos. Do we get like a kiss shot or anything like that? I think we should. I think we should. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are going to open the dance floor and start proceedings, and we are going to welcome to the floor. So a massive round of applause for the very first time, the very new Mr. and Mrs. Schneider-Lau.
Seems just for
Absolutely marvellous. Right, let's join on the dance floor. Fantastic. Very, very nice indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, the dance floor is now officially open. Please do join the bride and groom on the dance floor. Everybody, don't be shy. Yes, let's go and join him on the dance floor. Let's start it off in style. special request that